I'm about to go to the deepest, darkest, most sinister, evil corner of the internet, and that place is Reddit. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing great. I'm finally back in LA. I'm in my apartment with my empty picture frames right behind me. I miss them. It's been about 3 weeks since I got It's currently Thursday night, and what am I gonna do? I want this video to make me gag. I'm not doing this for any mediocre shit. I want to see what people feel comfortable with sharing to a public online forum. Vile information that no one needs to know. Make sure to go follow my Instagram and Twitter if you want to be included in future videos, or send me numbers for future prank call videos. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Shall we get into it? I don't know if we should. Let me explain my ranking system real quick. First, we have just another Tuesday. Work smarter, not harder. I get it, but I wish I didn't. Hell is so hot. PETA.
The horse is here.
In a sense that...
No.
In the sense that...
And I'm calling the police. Wait, okay, Hello, are we focused? Thank you. Can everybody be professional today? It's literally just me screaming in my apartment by myself. The confession title says, I broke a large glass door at the airport and nobody noticed. I was the last person getting off the plane and the wheels of my carry-on got stuck in the gap between the plane and the floor of the loading bridge. I didn't even bother looking behind me to pull it out because I was in a hurry, so I yanked harder. Apparently, I yanked too hard because once it was free, I heard a large crack. I looked behind me and the back wheel had hit this very large glass door behind me, and it was still intact but very much shattered. I just maintained a completely neutral face and calmly caught up with my boyfriend to catch our connecting flight. Nobody saw it happen, nobody went after me, and this is the first time I've acknowledged it in any way, shape, or form since it happened. Oh, where's my DoorDash? This one's titled, I've been lying about recycling our trash for 15 years. You know who doesn't appreciate that? The turtles. I've been in an on and off relationship with someone for 15 years or so. Sometimes we've cohabited. Is that how you even say that word? God, I'm so stupid. Either way, taking out the trash and recyclables has always been my responsibility. But the thing is, the general bin is always a few steps closer than the recyclable one. My partner takes their carbon footprint very seriously. It probably wouldn't be grounds for another breakup, but I would definitely be sleeping in the guest room for a bit. Anyway, I decided to take the few extra steps this morning and dispose of it properly. I feel like I did a really good thing today. Think I'll keep it up. Just the thought of you throwing away your garbage and you just feel like fucking Ben Affleck, just oh my fucking God. You're I've been keeping this secret for 15 years. Your partner doesn't even really know who you are. This one's titled, I stuck my used gum to a stranger's purse at a concert. I went to a concert last night, my first concert, and it was so crowded I couldn't move. Before I used my brain and used the wrapper in my pocket, I stuck my gum to the bottom of this girl's purse in front of me. After I did it, I remember I still had the gum wrapper and I tried to pull it off her bag, but it was already stuck. I don't know why I did it. Maybe the chaotic atmosphere, but I would take it back if I could. I'm hoping she was able to get it off when she found it. Someone said, now she has your DNA, she could clone you. And someone says, or frame them for murder. Oh, if someone stuck gum to me in any sort of way, I would rob a bank and I would only leave that piece of gum on the floor. Have fun in prison. Someone said, I took the train for commute and told my company I drive my car for compensation. I made my demented grandmother watch Two Girls, One Cup. Your poor grandma. This one says, it's not funny. When I stay at hotels, I draw in the Bibles in the nightstand. I draw full page drawings on the blank page in either front or back of the Bible in the nightstand. Nothing mean or offensive, but generally abstract pen drawings. One time I opened a Bible at a hotel and there was a full clump of pubes inside. I found a bag of meth once in a Bible. Oh, what's going on over there? Karma's a bitch. I should've... I told people I got hit by a car, but I actually ran myself over. I was out to dinner with my friends and one of them asked for an Adderall. I keep it in my car, so I excused myself and went out to the parking lot. I'd already been drinking as we'd gone to the winery first and I was still having wine. I get in the car, open the bottle to get one and spilled them everywhere, including on the asphalt. The parking lot has no lights, so I decided to turn my car on and back up a little, then use the headlights to find the pills. I put my car in park, found out very quickly I actually left it in neutral, then got Then got on the ground to look for pills. Car started rolling back and I get up to chase for it. It looked like a scene from Mr. Bean's Holiday. I get around the door and manage to put one foot in. I'm trying to stomp on the brake and I somehow tumble out of the car and end up underneath it. My almost 3,000-pound SUV rolled over the back of my leg. I got back up to keep chasing after it. It slowly backed into another vehicle and finally stopped. Someone said, I mean, technically you did get hit by a car. You just left out the fact that it was your car. You could not waterboard that information out of me. In primary school, I stole money that was supposed to be donated to koalas. I lied about my degree. I went from making $50K to $100K. Good for you. I never returned a rented trombone to my high school band director. That's a big instrument to have go missing. When I was 13, 15, I took old cigarettes off the sidewalk and smoked them. I have a private office with no windows facing inside, so I will often lock my door and because I like off. I'm doing it right now, actually.
Steal from company time. They don't care if you live or die.
I think we all should know a little bit less about each other. In quotes, boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why we jerk it on company time. I secretly put money in my pant pockets so my husband will do the laundry. I put $5 to $10 a week in my clothes. He thinks he is getting one over on me because we both have weekly budgets. He doesn't know that that is a part of my budget. If I even try to do the laundry, he goes, no, I got it. Worth every red cent. That's actually that's really fucking smart. I'm to pictures of Ben Shapiro almost every day just because I know he would hate the idea of a male wanking to him. I hate the word wanking. Like, stop. No. I weigh myself before and after I poop to see how big my poop was. So far, my high score is 2 pounds. Like, you're really just in your bathroom just pinching a loaf and you're like, please. My roommate doesn't wipe after taking a shit. There's always this weird smell around him, but he says he's nose blind, in quotes. Like, how can you not smell, bro? Well, I sympathize. I mean, I wipe. But I have a deviated septum, so I can barely smell things anyways. What if I've just been walking around life smelling like ass and no one's told me? I positioned the toilet paper rolls in a very specific way and even made small markings around to see if any get used besides me whenever he goes. Because with one, he's in and out in 10 seconds. With two, he takes a few minutes and then I hear the toilet flush. Nope. No change in toilet paper position or any signs of use. Does he just let it crust up in there around his hole? Shut the up. One time he took a shit, then walked straight out, leaving his shit in all its glory floating around the bowl for me to see 1 hour after I went to go use the bathroom. He just seems very on autopilot mode with it all. He showered one time and I saw literal clumps of shit that were left behind in the bathtub from what I assume he let the water run between the crack and clean itself out. I had to turn on the shower and leave it running to have the clumps get carried away by the water down to the drain. That is pretty fucking vile. When I was little, I used to sniff people's behinds when they bent over. I wiped my butt with a towel while looking at someone's house. If I had someone over and after they left, I noticed that one of my towels had a skid mark on it, I would make sure they were brought out back and shot. This one is titled Tired of Transphobic Animals. I'm intrigued. Meeting someone's pet and they instantly love you, then you're told the pet only likes men, and it's so invalidating. This keeps happening and it's like the damn dog just clocked me. I have an intense tentacle kink and alien fetish. How I found out was when I was exploring pornography. I learned through aimless clicking on the hub that seeing a tentacle... Let's take a break. Seeing a tentacle slither turned me on, especially if there was multiple. Through the same way, I learned I'm really into aliens. I keep having dirty fantasies that an alien would abduct me and use me as its plaything. Funny enough, the tentacle and alien stuff have found a way to work in tandem. Alien with tentacles is truly a jackpot in my opinion. They're like, score! My boyfriend of 2 years walked in on me to Minecraft Steve. I, 25-year-old female, get turned on by Steve from Minecraft. It wasn't until 2 weeks ago I saw Minecraft fan art on Twitter and they drew Steve looking so hot. But last night my boyfriend walked in on me doing it. Someone said I can't decide if that's thinking outside or inside the box. I pretended to be deaf to get food stamps. You gotta do what you gotta do. I shit on my neighbor's doorstep. So back when I was 10, my dad asked me if I wanted to make $20. I accepted. The catch, I had to shit on our neighbor's doorstep. It was clear my dad had beef with this woman. She woke up in the morning and tried to blame our chihuahua. My dad yelled at her saying that the shit was bigger than our dog. Impossible. The point is, I don't feel bad. I made my brother think he had alopecia for the last 15 years. I love how the post starts off with, "This is probably the pettiest thing I've ever done." My brother used to sneak into my bathroom and constantly steal my nice shampoo. He would use them, and most of the time he would leave them open in the bathtub. This would result in the rest of the shampoo going down the drain and leaving me with empty containers. One day I went out and purchased hair removal cream. I mixed this with my shampoo bottle and left it in the bathroom. I gave him a verbal warning not to use my newly purchased bottle, but he stole it again anyways. Over the next few days, his hair slowly started to fall out and small bald patches started to appear. My mother took him to the doctor to get checked out, and they diagnosed him with alopecia. When I was 16, I used to mow the lawn for extra cash, and I realized that if I raised the mower to the highest level, it cuts less grass and allowed me to mow twice as much. I was mowing 3 times a week at one time, and my dad just thought we had an overly fertile lawn. I'm currently 22. Every time I've used a toilet to poop since puberty started, my gooch will split open and bleed like crazy. Babe, go to urgent care. I've never seen a doctor about it. You should. But it seems to stretch the skin too much and it just rips apart. So I've started pooping my pants and it's just less painful. No, I don't wear adult diapers, just normal boxers.